What's up, everybody? Hey, listen, I just wanted to jump on real quick and to inform everybody that we are planning a late Norman FCA fifth quarter, mainly focusing on the Mooresville area. So what's going to happen on Friday, September the 6th, 2024, Mooresville High School as well as Lake Norman High School, they both have home games and both teams are out of conference. With that being said, those two schools are home, and September 6th is the best time for us to come together as youth groups, as FCA, as well as senior pastors, youth pastors, businesses, for us to all to come together and converge on Christ Community Church right there in downtown Mooresville. And so basically what was going to happen is that we're going to converge on that spot in that place. And so we're going to have a lot of logistics. Youth pastors will get together and connect in regards to parking, flow of traffic. So I'm trying to work out of my head how many kids are going to be walking from the school to Christ Community. I did not know, maybe some of the churches that have buses, if maybe we'll figure out how to maybe pack some buses over and get them over here, especially from the Lake Norman High side as well as from the Mooresville High. So those are some of the things that I'm really praying and hoping that the community rally around this fifth quarter, and it'd be a very impactful night that young people will come to know Christ and Jesus. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, we are very adamant about discipling young people. So one of the objectives is that this will be student-led, student-coordinated with the discipleship of adult leaders and character coaches. So with that, there's going to be several different jobs for you as young people. So young people, if you're ready kind of to answer the call and step into leadership and willing to be mended, molded, stretched in regards to your leadership capabilities, I have these particular jobs that are here for you. So the first one is Masters of Ceremonies. I really need a very enthusiastic person that can kind of just take control of the mic, help with the activities and transitionings and letting people know when, what, where, how, be, making sure that the speakers are transitioning up on the stage. The next one is this. Student testimonies. If you're a student and the Lord has been working in your life and you want to give your testimonies, then please, by all means, let me know. Say, hey, Jeremy, I really feel that the Lord has laid a word upon me, and I would love to utilize September the 6th to kind of step up and share a great message. But then we're going to need a lead student coordinator. So I need two, preferably a guy and a girl that will be, hey, you're my point people, and everybody's looking for you guys for your leadership. So I'm looking for two strong leaders in order to coordinate fifth quarters. And then a host guest coordinator, someone that's checking in people, making sure everybody's feeling at home. Anyone that kind of look lost, you're kind of getting them plugged into the activities and games. And with that, I need an activities coordinator, a person that is going to take the list of games that I have for that night. And you're just going to make sure you have the resources, I guess the balls, the hula hoops, whatever is needed in order for that activity to be executed well. And so activities coordinator and then a facility setup coordinator. So I probably need a team about 10 people in regards to this particular role and position. And there will be a lead coordinator, and you're helping to set up, take down, and provide food, making sure the food is set up, the tables. So basically, whoever's that facility setup coordinator, you're like the second man in charge, just because everything is hinged upon getting set up and ready for that night and that evening. And then lastly, a technology coordinator, someone that will work with the worship team and the worship band in order to get the songs ready to go and to put it onto the projector. Now, we'll be utilizing a church, so they'll have more than likely, they will have a technician there on the spot. So with that tech coordinator will probably have to work hand in hand with Christ Community Church. So with that, you're going to probably earn up around about 20 or more community service hours, and there's going to be some mandatory meetings. So if you feel like you can't make the commitment in order to execute your role as a coordinator, then I'm just asking you just maybe pass this up, see how this one rock and roll for the first time, and then come and be a part of it. But other than that, y'all, I did want to share and close out in a word of prayer. So in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, Paul says, so I do not run like one running aimlessly or box like one beating the air. Instead, I discipline my body and bring it under strict control so that after preaching to others, I myself will not be disqualified for the prize. So Paul understood that there was element of discipline, small details, vision, executing well, same things that goes on in your sports in order for you to be successful. And so what's the success here? The success is that we must preach the gospel to the lost. There's 10,000 million high school students in Mooresville. FCA, what two of them put together, is probably reaching around about 300 to 400 students. We got a lot of grounds to cover. Fifth quarter is our opportunity to do so. So if you're a leader, you want to step up, rise up, and be one of these leaders, then by all means, message me.